60 Stunning Photos from History. Part 36. Mona and Beth in the Shower, Ward 81, Oregon State Hospital, Psychiatric Facility for Women, 1976. Battle in front of the Capitol, Republicans and Democrats have a snowball fight, 1921. An assortment of antique chairs in an antique shop, New York, 1943. A young Pamela Anderson riding a motorcycle, 1991. Fire Brigade training, 1980s. David Kirby's father holds his son's head tight for one of the last times before AIDS will steal the young man away, Ohio, 1990. Captured inside the Amityville horror house in 1976, this creepy photo remains one of the most chilling paranormal images of all time. A shoemaker poses next to a special pair of shoes, 1927. Collapse of the grandstand during the Indianapolis 500 race, USA, 1960. Limbless man Prince Randian, who was also known as the Snake Man, the Human Torso and the Human Caterpillar, 1889. Obama was on strike during Mrs. Hefty's 5th grade class during the 1971-72 school year. Treating skin diseases in pigs with ultraviolet light, Ilford, UK, 1938. The Bar Girls of the Vietnam War, Hard Realities in Saigon, 1960s. A little-known painting by Kazimir Malevich, Woman in Two Dimensions, 1915. American photographer Margaret Burkwhite on top of the Chrysler Building, New York, 1930. A trainer for increasing height, 1931. "48 cars in an elevator parking garage in downtown Chicago's business district, USA, 1936. The patient horny tumors, the whole skin of the nose and cheeks was covered with horny sores, 1871. A Friedrichshafen FF-49, two-seat reconnaissance seaplane, crashed into the roof of a building, Germany, 1919. Lumberjacks take a photo with a Douglas fir tree, Washington, 1899. A permit to carry a gun issued to Eleanor Roosevelt for refusing to serve as a presidential guard, 1957. Evolution of women's bathing suits through the ages. Weird ads from the 1950s. Let us know in the comments if you like them. Museum staff assembling a dinosaur, USA, 1904. Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud relaxing in a bathhouse, 1907. BBC Sound Effects Department, 1927. "16-years-old Celine Dion in 1984. The Homemade Windmill of Nebraska, 1898. The original Mickey Mouse looked a little bit different and not so lovable, 1947. Children are very active, and taking an X-ray is a real challenge. Provident Hospital, Chicago, USA, 1942. American scientist James Stuckey and a volunteer demonstrate the ability of the human body to conduct electricity during a lecture in New York, 1966. Mike Tyson with his wife, mother-in-law, and the future President of the United States, 1988. Recording of the arrest of a dangerous criminal in Baltimore, 1909. Since the police officers involved in the operation were working undercover, their faces are covered with white masks. Result of a lost bet on the outcome of the 1948 U.S. presidential election. Wrestlers from the Nubian people living in the Nuba Mountains on the border of Sudan and South Sudan, 1949. A Carmelite nun kneeling in prayer in her cell, France, 1904. A competition for the longest hair in 1926, Genevieve Slade won with a result of 152 centimeters. A bathing machine was a device for bathing on sea beaches in the 19th century, allowing men and women to bathe while maintaining the rules of decency of the time. One of the first computers, Maniac, at the Los Alamos National Laboratory, 1952. The U.S. Pacific Squadron during the operation to recapture the Marshall Islands from Japan, 1944. Miss USA Contest, 1945. Write in the comments who you would vote for. Halftime during a football match, England, 1920. A woman from Bakutu, Belgian Congo, now the Democratic Republic of the Congo, 1957. Beach style from 1915. Admiral Byrd snow cruiser drives through traffic, Framingham, Massachusetts, 1939. Barack Obama dressed up as a pirate with his mother in Hawaii, 1960s. The winner of the first multi-day bicycle race Tour de France, Frenchman Maurice Garnet, who received a prize of 3,000 francs, 1903. The making of the 1961 animated film 101 Dalmatians. A researcher at the Elias Research Laboratory tests a motorcycle helmet by dropping a steel ball on it, 1957. A method of combating vagrancy in the USA in the early 20th century, a tramp was caught and put in a chair, then left on the street for 10 hours or more. Sabrina Chibichi, Kenyan athlete who won the 1973 marathon barefoot and in a dress. A popular game of the 40s, the goal of which was to pass a ring to a partner only with the help of a pencil clenched in the teeth, USA, 1947. Beautiful photos of a young Sybil Shepherd, 1972. An Italian woman examines the clothing of Scottish soldiers, 1944. Italian actress Claudia Cardinali on the set of Once Upon a Time in the West in Italy, 1968. Moroccan women, Morocco, 1971. Kodak's UK head office on Clerkenwell Road, London, 1902. Actresses, Marissa Alejo, Alexandra Panaro, and Lorella De Luca on the set of the film Poor But Beautiful, 1956. Young Demi Moore in the 1980s. A sufferer of tubercular leprosy in 1891. Brigitte Bardot, Saint-Tropez, 1955. Muhammad Ali is shown jockeying singles into the Philips record player in his 1959 Cadillac Eldorado. Mummified head of a cat, 664 to 30 BC.